And now, marine weather around Alaska.
All right, looking at the marine forecast here for Saturday. West-northwest winds at 10 knots for the south coast, variable to west at 5 to 10 knots on the north coast. Lynn Canal, Glacier Bay, Stevens Passage, south wind 10 knots, seas 2 feet, and northwest at 10 for Clarence Strait. And a little bit of pickup in the breeze out here along the central and south coast, looking at northwesterlies for Sunday at 15 to 20 knots. West-northwest 10 knots for the north coast. And for Lynn Canal, south at 10, northwest 10 for Stevens Passage, and northwest 15 for Clarence Strait. North Gulf Coast, Prince William Sound tomorrow, variable winds with seas running 2 to 3 feet or 2 to 4 feet, but wind speeds only forecast to be 10 knots. Cook Inlet, south wind 10 to 15 knots, east winds 15 to 20 knots for the Barren Islands and Kamishak Bay. And for Sunday, Cook Inlet, variable winds at 10 knots. Light variable winds continue for Prince William Sound and the North Gulf Coast, and east-southeast at 15 for Barren Islands and Kamishak Bay. And for Kodiak Island, variable winds 10 to 15 knots for Saturday. Alaska Peninsula, south to southeast winds 15 to 20, southeast at 15 for Bristol Bay. And for Sunday, Kodiak, southeast wind or southwest winds at 20 knots, and southwest to variable to southwest winds at 10 to 15 knots here for the peninsula, with the southwest winds, as you can see here on the Pacific side of the peninsula, blowing right up towards Sitkinak Island, but light variable winds at 10 on the Bering Sea side, and Bristol Bay, light southwest breeze. And for the eastern Aleutians for the day on Saturday, south to southwest 15 to 20 knots, and southwest winds at 20 knots from Atka to Kiska Island. Kiska to Shimia, winds will be west at 20. And then for the day Sunday, for the western Aleutians, central and western Aleutians actually, west-southwest winds at 15 to 20 knots. And the Fox Islands, south to southwest, 10 to 15 knots. For the southwest coast for Saturday, southeast winds 20 to 25 knots, small craft advisory, St. Lawrence Island, southeast at 25 knots, east at 15 in Norton Sound, south at 20 for the Pribilofs, and east at 20 for St. Matthew Island. And looking ahead to Sunday, Pribilof Island, St. Matthew Island, south winds 20 knots, seas 7 feet, and for Norton Sound, St. Lawrence Island and the southwest coast, winds will be south at 15 knots. And up along the Arctic coast, a little breezy up there tomorrow. It's going to be getting a little brisk here on the east side with east winds at 30 knots, 25 knot easterlies for the central and western Arctic coast, lighter winds to the Chukchi Sea, east-northeast at 10 to 15. And for Sunday for the Chukchi Sea, south to southeast, 10 to 15 knots for the winds, and the Arctic coast, easterlies 20 to 25 knots, so those 25 knot winds here, say from Kaktovik or so to Demarcation Point.